We have, after tabulating these statistics, realized that last year there was an increment of 18% of people coming to a police station to register a complaint. For us, each one may have his interpretation, but this was a sign of confidence. And as he said, the economy was fully reopening, but we saw that there are so many citizens and other residents who are willing to walk to a station and report crimes. So we have given you the trend since 2018, 2019, 2021, and 2022. I think there is also 2020, which is missing in those slides, but it is in the report, which clearly shows you the people coming to a police station. Now we go on to give you a detailed breakdown, month by month in those last 4 years, how the statistics have been playing out. So this, for us, is good to generate a good discussion. But then let me briefly highlight a summary of the general crimes. I'll start with the break-ins. We saw an increment of about 36% from what happened in 2022, rather in 2021, where we had 10,148 cases. Now, last year we saw a slight increment, which goes to 13,826. I hope, Secretariat, you can move with me so that these statistics can be seen on the screens. Thank you. Now, the other, on child-related offenses, we have a huge breakdown. It was also unfortunate. We see a 55% increment, as you see, from 8,681 last year in 2021 to 13,489. Of interest, we also saw a 20% increment in the economic and corruption-related cases. This is of interest because this has been prioritized as one of our top threats to our socio-economic transformation. So we are doing a lot of work to investigate those cases. Obtaining by false pretense, we see a lot of people also, 23% continuing to do this. And in this breakdown of the cases, the 10,652 registered last year shows us that there is a lot of work to do in that area. Now, on threatening violence, we have a whole area there where we see a reduction. And I think sometimes when there is so much bad news, there is also good news. We saw this reduction by 1%. We are studying it. You are the scholars, you'll also study it. There are so many facts to explain this. Maybe there's a lot of work being done by all of us, the civil society, but we see a reduction. On defilement, which I think our partners and all good-willing members of this society, I want to commend you. The statistics actually show a reduction of cases of defilement that were reported to negative 38%. Now, our analysts have done some work. There are so many factors, some of them because when the economy reopened, a number of our kids and they went back to active work. So the other scenario we had where there was a lot of abuse during the lockdown and so on. So there are quite a range of factors, but also thanks to the good work being done. There were also some increments of crime-related trespass and malicious damage of property by 12% and 10% respectively. Now, there are concerns on robberies. We saw robberies increasing by 30%. We saw homicide cases increasing by 3%. But of interest is also the narcotics. I know our partners from UNODC, and we have had a lot of discussion in this area. I think we have a lot to work together on. The statistics actually show some increment of these cases being registered. So we have given you a slightly detail in the report about what exactly was reported and how we progressed. There are cases of arson, but generally there was positive news of reduction of -3%. Now, it's unfortunate our brothers from prisons are here, and that we see cases of escape from lawful custody. But this is also a huge area where we had to work together as police and other stakeholders, basically because of the infrastructure and so many other gaps. Now, I should say the land-related cases continue to be on the rise, and we registered 69% of these cases. But in our view, there are so many other aspects related to this. As society keeps on developing, we see a lot of interest in the land as a resource now. So this contradiction now will require another concerted effort to see how best we can address the existing gaps of handling a scarce resource like land. So we see numerous cases coming up.